So, Joe Biden doubled down on his buy a shotgun statement during a Facebook chat hosted by Parents Magazine. When one of the email questions put to the vice president had to do with self-defense for women and whether the restrictions proposed by the president would leave people unable to defend themselves, even in their own homes, he offered this advice.
If you want to protect yourself, get a double-barrel shotgun, have the shells, a 12-gauge shotgun, and I promise you, as I told my wife, we live in an area that's wooded and somewhat secluded. I said, Jill, if there's ever a problem, just walk out on the balcony here or walk out, put that double-barrel shotgun and fire 2 blasts outside the house.
Wow, Joe, so you're suggesting that Jill use all 2 of her rounds, emptying her gun and leaving her defenseless against the intruders. You may have just gotten your wife killed, but what if it was just cats rustling around or kids playing? What was it you said she should do?
Walk out, put that double-barrel shotgun and fire 2 blasts outside the house.
Not only does that sound reckless and dangerous, Joe, but it's likely illegal to do that. So if you can't have Jill killed off, you want to get her arrested? I'm sensing Husband of the Year award here. Okay, now that you've got your wife either off by armed intruders or in the big house, what other advice do you have for us?
You don't need an AR-15. It's harder to aim, it's harder to use.
What? Joe, AR-15s aren't effective weapons? Aren't those the same ineffective weapons that you're trying to ban? Make up your mind, Joe. Are they evil killing machines, or are they difficult to use, less than useful rifles? You're just trying to confuse us now, right? All right then, tell us more about why they're not appropriate for home defense.
You don't need 30 rounds to protect yourself.
I see, so we don't need 30 rounders. Well, apparently you don't need 30 rounders either. Here's what's protecting you. The Secret Service uses FNP-90s with 50-round magazines. No measly 30 rounders for you or the Prez, Joe. It's really easy for you to say that we should use double-barrel shotguns to protect our apparently less important lives than yours when you have armed to the teeth security 24/7, 365. It's kind of hypocritical of you, Joe, don't you think? Just to recap, Joe, what was it you suggest law-abiding citizens do to protect themselves?
Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun.
Oh yeah, that's right, buy a shotgun. You know, while following your sage advice and possibly sitting in prison next to Jill's cell sounds interesting, I'm going to stick to my 10-plus round magazines to protect me and my family. Thanks, Joe.